You did everything right. You were patient. You were present. You showed up when she needed you, gave her your time, made her feel safe. You thought that would be enough. Then one day, her messages got shorter. Her tone changed. The warmth that used to be there got replaced with something cold and distant. And you're standing there replaying every conversation, asking yourself what you did wrong. Here's the truth most men never hear. She didn't pull away because she stopped caring. She pulled away because she started caring too much. And everything you've been doing to get her back, the texts, the explanations, the chasing, is the exact reason she keeps going further. Stay with me through all 4 points, because point 3 is where most men lose her for good without ever realizing it. Number 1, right? She runs from what she feels, not from you. When a woman pulls away, every man's first instinct is the same. She's bored. She found someone else. I did something wrong. Almost always, none of that is true. Women don't retreat when they feel nothing. They retreat when they feel too much. Her emotional world operates differently. She lives inside a constant rhythm of feelings, scanning the relationship for safety, for certainty, for something solid beneath her feet. And when those feelings get too intense, too real, too out of her control, something inside her activates. Old wounds wake up. Past betrayals start whispering. Her subconscious pulls the emergency brake, not because you did something wrong, but because you did something right. You reached a part of her that remembers what it feels like to be completely vulnerable. And that is terrifying for a woman who learned to survive by staying in control. So she creates distance. Not because she doesn't want you, because she wants you so much it scares her. Here's what most men do next. They chase, they send more texts, they demand explanations, they try to close the gap with words. And in doing that, they confirm the exact fear she was running from. That closeness means losing herself. That love means pressure. That getting close to you costs her something she can't afford to lose. The more you chase, the more justified her distance feels. 2, your calm is more powerful than anything you could say. There's something most men will never understand about female psychology. She is not looking for the man who fills her silence. She is looking for the man who isn't afraid of it. When she pulls away, your instinct screams at you to act, to fix it, to say the right thing. But here is what actually happens when you stay calm instead. When you stop reacting, when your energy stays steady, when you don't panic, don't beg, don't flood her with proof of how much you care, she feels 2 things at once: relief and confusion. Relief because the pressure she was running from is gone. Confusion because you're not doing what every other man has always done. And that confusion is important, because her brain cannot stop thinking about things it cannot explain. Psychologists call this emotional polarity, the push and pull of energy that keeps attraction alive. When you were chasing, you were carrying all the emotional weight. She had all the control. The moment you stop, the balance shifts. You stop orbiting her. You become the center again. Your calm communicates something no words can. I want you, but I don't need you to stay whole. That sentence, spoken through your stillness, not your mouth, is the most attractive thing a man can say. 3, the moment most men destroy everything. She will come back. Not because you begged, not because you proved something, because she will feel the shift in your energy. She'll notice you stopped waiting, and her curiosity will turn into something she didn't expect, a pull she cannot explain. It usually starts quietly. A message out of nowhere, a reaction to an old post, a casual, "Hey, how have you been?" that took her 20 minutes to type. She's not just checking in, she's checking whether your calm was real or just a performance. And here is where most men fail all over again. They celebrate. They flood her with attention. They go back to being exactly who they were before she pulled away, available, eager, emotionally open. And in doing that, they teach her that the calm was temporary, that the grounded man she felt in the distance doesn't actually exist, that underneath the stillness was the same man who needed her to feel okay. When she comes back, don't rush, don't act cold, but don't chase warmth either. Stay balanced, stay brief. Let her come toward you at her own pace. Because she's not coming back for your attention. She's coming back for your stability, for the feeling that your world didn't collapse when she left, that your peace doesn't depend on her presence. When you hold that energy, something changes in her. She stops testing. She stops retreating, because she finally feels what she was looking for the whole time. A man whose calm doesn't disappear when she does. Number 4. Why the man who masters himself always wins. Here is the deepest truth in all of this. She doesn't miss your texts. She doesn't miss the effort. She misses the feeling your energy gave her. The quiet steadiness that made her feel safe in a way she couldn't quite explain. And once that feeling is gone, she tries to find it somewhere else. But she can't. Because that kind of calm doesn't come from chemistry. It comes from discipline. From a man who knows his worth without needing her to confirm it. That's when the reversal happens. She starts doing what you once did. Overanalyzing your tone. Wondering if you're thinking about her. Replaying conversations she thought she was done with. She's feeling the same uncertainty you felt, except now you're no longer the one carrying it. You didn't win by chasing her back. You won by mastering yourself. Because the men women cannot forget are never the loudest ones in the room. They're the ones who moved with intention and stayed still when everyone else panicked. The ones whose presence felt like solid ground. You can be that man. Not by learning tactics or performing confidence, but by actually doing the internal work. Protecting your peace, building your life, refusing to give your emotional stability away to someone who hasn't decided to stay. When you become that man, you don't have to chase anyone. They come back to the calm. They always do.